I'm Tom Nugent. I'm the Chief Technology Officer of PowerLight Technologies. And today we're going to be showing you a demonstration of the next generation of our wireless power technology. In 2019, we showed for the first time long-distance safe operation of power using lasers over hundreds of meters and delivering hundreds of watts. And today we have evolved the receiver end of that technology to make it smaller and lighter weight and more robust to operate outdoors in all conditions. And so we're going to be taking the receiver that you can see here behind me, wheeling it down about 160 meters, 530 feet, over another building, and we're going to be transmitting power to it with that receiver up 25 feet in the air to show, again, safe operation in what is the industrial park of our facilities. We've rolled this down now about 530 feet. We're on the opposite side of that building that you saw in the other view. And because we're filming this in December of 2020, we're hooking up some Christmas lights that are part of what we're going to power with the received laser power. So they're getting that hooked up, then they're going to stand the mast up and raise it up, and then we'll have the receiver, which is in that white enclosure there, up about 25 feet above the ground. So now that the receiver is elevated, we're going through a short procedure to adjust its pointing so that the receiver is adjusted straight at the transmitter, so the power beam will come in straight at the receiver and optimize the receiver performance. So we're at the transmitter end and we are monitoring system performance during the testing that we're doing. TJ here is monitoring a more detailed version of the receiver performance, and we have a summary version shown on this display here. And the receiver is delivering some power and it's consuming some of it on board for its own health status. Some of that's then used to charge the battery, and some more is going to power the inflatable snowman and the other displays we have down at the receiver end. And as things happen, for example, when the safety system will temporarily turn off the laser, the power out of the receiver will go down, and then it'll come back up, and the battery handles that intermittent outage because of the safety system. One of the big challenges we've addressed with using lasers to deliver power is making them safe. And through a number of technology advances, we have made it so that this is completely safe to operate for anyone and for people to be around without needing any special protection. A few hours later, as you can tell by the fact that it's gotten dark out and the system is still operating, we've been delivering power for a few hours now to the receiver at the top of the mast. That power is being used to provide power for the lights and the holiday decorations, and we're charging a battery at the same time. Back at the transmitter end, you saw on the display what kind of power was being delivered to the system. Now we're going to go to the wires coming out of the receiver and have some meters right there to read out the power that's coming out. So let's go take a look at that. So now we've got a voltmeter and a current meter, an ammeter, hooked up to the power line coming out of the receiver down to our power distribution box. And as you can see, we've got 23.57 volts and about 3.3 amps coming out of it, and that's around 73 watts that's being delivered to the entire load of those lights and the inflatables. So the system is operating well, and these meters here are showing pretty much the same power that the telemetry system showed back at the transmitter end. So this is the power distribution box, which also has an indicator to show that the laser is delivering power. And when the laser goes off, it will turn red. So now Bert is going to wave the stick through the beam and the laser will turn off because of the safety system. That's red, laser's off, and in a moment, this will come back on to show that the laser's back on and delivering power. And now it's green.